It is a noisy Monday morning here in Gangnam, and I am at Kyobo Books, which is one of the biggest bookstore chains here in Korea. And this is one of the biggest locations, so I'm stopping in just to have a look, hopefully not to buy anything, but I just wanted to take you guys along because I love looking at the Korean versions of books. I'm not super knowledgeable about it, but the publishing world in Korea is quite interesting because in order to encourage people to like buy books, they have to make the books really fancy, and so you're gonna have a really high quality paper, really gorgeous editions, stuff like that. So the books are just stunning, the design, oh my god, but they're so expensive, and now it's raining, so I'm gonna go in. We're gonna obviously look at the English section as well, but yeah, welcome to Kyobo, and then I will see you guys back at home. Yeah, it's raining hard. Okay. Bye. Hello, we're back home. I always think that I can film a vlog in a bookstore, and then I realize that I just can't. I hope that you enjoyed what footage I got, but we're back home, and I wanted to give you a little update about how I do my work and how I organize stuff. And then I have to talk to you about a book that I didn't add to my monthly wrap up, and I am so upset. And then I'm also going to talk about the books that I didn't get, but I almost did, okay? It's like an almost bookstore haul. Since I'm gonna get into working right now, I wanna show you how I organize everything. I know that a lot of you guys have booktube channels or trying to start one, or you just wanna get organized in many different ways. So I'm gonna walk you through how I use Notion, who is sponsoring this video. Thank you so much. Notion is a really great way to organize your thoughts, whether that is work-related or creative things. I use it for a mix of education, like taking notes for classes, but I also use it to organize like both of my YouTube channels because things get really hectic, and I have graduated from the land of spreadsheets because I couldn't do it anymore. But I also use it for brainstorming and inspiration for my books that I'm working on and stuff like that. Books, I mean, I also use the free version of Notion, so if you want to try it out, it is link in the description box. highly recommend. You can get the app on your phone, you can get it on your computer, you can access this via web. First off, I have this homepage where I have my top tasks. I haven't done any of these things. No. Great, I can't check any of these things. I also have a work tab where this is where I organize YouTube. So I have a calendar. You can add all these different features. They also have templates too if you don't know how to make a page. Like if you're trying to take notes or do an outline of something, they have those all ready for you. And then this really comes in handy. This is my collaboration area where the second I get an email from a brand that I'm working with, I open this up and I put all the information here so that I don't have to go searching through my email to get, like, you need to have talking points and stuff or links or whatever. So I just put it right in here and it's really easy. I actually just finished my book of the month one, so I can change this to completed, and then it just moves it right over there, and it's so handy and nice. I use a lot of Coursera, Udemy classes, so I have all of these notes. I'll show you one. So it's just so easy to insert all of these things in there. Really fun. It makes note-taking actually really fun if you enjoy that, and that's totally me. I also have this little area for the project that I'm working on. This is the one story that I think I have the most written. This is the one that is most likely, if I were to ever finish a project, this is the one that I'm aiming to finish. So I have this whole page that's literally just images. I look at this kind of like if I'm stuck when I'm reading and just remember kind of what I'm writing. I'm not going to open it because I'm not going to spoil anything, but I have questions that I'm asking myself when I come across parts of the plot, and then I realize, like, actually, what is their motivation? Actually, what is this? What is that? And so I kind of write those down and answer those as I go. Oh, and I also have this page, which is really cool. It's my new library page, and this is where I put all of my reads. Oops, I didn't change that. That's my July reads. This is where I put my reads, and because it's a toggle list, I can write down really quickly my thoughts so that when I am doing my wrap up, I remember what I thought about all of these things. And I actually finished Strange the Dreamer last night. So yeah, I have all of these written. It's just a cute way to keep track. And my other ones are honestly kind of messy. Like I just have my shopping list and some recipes that I want to try, things that I need to eat ASAP because they're going to go bad in my fridge. Oh, and then here's my weekly agenda as well. I filmed at Kyobo. Obviously need to reply to Peter. Notion is just a really cool way to organize your life for a plethora of reasons. You can also update like the emojis and the headers and stuff like that. So it's just so customizable, easy to use once you get it set up. I actually had a lot of fun just setting stuff up. And again, they have templates and everything. Here, I'll actually show you. They have so many templates like for travel planning, even just if you want to have it for a journal, habit trackers, etc. And then you can just fill it in yourself. But anyway, so thank you so much to Notion for sponsoring this. Once again, the link is going to be down below for you to try it out. Highly recommend. I've been using them for years. Kurt uses it, as I said, for his work as well. So yeah, that is, if you've ever wondered how I balance all of this mess, it's with Notion. So thank you so much. And then as for my anti-book haul, things that I took pictures of that I want to read as I'm getting the pictures up. One thing that I mentioned that really bothers me about Korean bookstores is that for so many of their books, they keep them fully wrapped in plastic. It's not, I would say for like Korean language books, they don't do it as often, but for English books, they do. And for a lot of books, they don't put the like plot summary in on the back, or like they're in the inside cover, you know? So you can't even really tell what the books are about. So what I do when I go is honestly, I just take a bunch of pictures of books and then I come home and I look them up later. So that's what I did. So the books I took a photo of is, like, I don't even know what these books are about. I took a picture of Tomb of Sand because I was interested in it. There's also the Ruth Ozeki, the Book of Forms and Emptiness. I've seen this a lot, so I was thinking of picking that up. I've read a bunch of different Changne Lee books, but this one I actually haven't read native speaker, so I want to read that, so I took a picture. The Tea Girl of Hummingbird Lane sounds really good. This is by the same author as Island of Sea Women, which so many of you guys told me to read, so I saw her and I was like, boom, gotta read that as well. And of course, I mean, The Tea Girl of Hummingbird Lane sounds like it was written for me. So, and then another Changreili is Aloft, and I've also have Bae Sua. I took a picture of Untold Night and Day. Bae Sua is on my list of another Korean author that I want to read. I'm actually working on a video about Korean authors, books that have been translated and that you can access. So working on that. That's maybe next month I'm working on. But so yeah, I actually didn't buy anything, so I'm very proud of myself. And in terms of the book that I didn't talk about in my monthly wrap-up, I read Book Lovers, and it was so good. And I think that I just like finished it one night and I was just so happy that I forgot to come and write it down. What is it about? It is a rom-com by Emily Henry, who has written things like People We Meet on Vacation, and People We Meet on Vacation wasn't like anything amazing for me, so I didn't know what to think going into Book Lovers. I didn't have a super high expectation, and honestly, I think the cover really turned me off of it. The cover, I think, did the plot dirty. Yeah, it just makes it look so boring. I just feel like people who would genuinely like the plot might not be the kind of people who would pick up a book with this cover, if we're going to be judging books by their cover. It is about a publishing agent who lives in New York City. She was born and raised there, or well, she was raised there. And like New York City is her love. She's a city girl, and she introduces herself as like, you know, the trope of a city guy in this like toxic relationship with this horrible like corporate girl, goes to a small town and like meets a girl who works at this mom and pop shop, and they fall in love, and you know, we all laugh at the evil corporate lawyer hard ass lady who like gets dumped, right? She poses herself as that girl. She's like, I love my stilettos, I love my hard work hours, I love the... And she's also been broken up with in that scenario like many times. She's had her boyfriends go off to a small town and dump her. And so that's just the prologue, it's not a spoiler. But so she kind of sets herself up as that. And so the whole book kind of plays off of that in like a subtle but great way. And she actually represents a writer who ends up having great success, and the book kind of spawns this really huge fandom surrounding this small town. And her little sister is pregnant with kid number 3. And she's basically like, listen, I want to go on a vacation before I have this 3rd kid, and I'm probably not going to be able to leave my house for another like year. So why don't we go to this small town? Actually see the place that like inspired this story that has like changed their lives, because it was such a success. And so they go and they end up having this weird small town experience. And I thought that it was so funny. I thought it was so well done. I thought like the thing that I really liked, kind of the only thing that I liked about The People We Meet on Vacation was the banter. And I just thought that the banter in this book was so excellent. It was obviously no 2 people can be so witty and quick so consistently, but it didn't feel like eye-rolly unrealistic. It was still fun to read. I was underlining so many things just because they made me laugh. I was literally laughing out loud. There's also a huge part of the book revolves around editing books, and they definitely make it seem much more fun than it probably is, like easy and fun. But just the way that was tied in so well, it just made me want to be an editor, even though I know that's like the job I should never do. Wholesome, I would say, extremely non-toxic, just great. So if you love books, if you love witty, characters, if you love brooding, grumpy guys. Yeah, there was just so many things that I really enjoyed. I would highly recommend Book Lovers. I can't believe I didn't talk about it in my wrap up. I'm so sorry. But actually, I just got The Assassin's Apprentice in from the library. Elias recommended it and has been recommending it. Like, it's changed his life. So I felt like I had to read it. So that's what I'm going to read after I finish Muse of Nightmares. I just finished Strange the Dreamer last night. I am in a state of disbelief, I think, by that ending. So I need to finish that, but that's going to be a separate reading vlog and I don't want to spoil anything. I have a Korean class later today. So what I'm going to do is work on my reading vlog. I'm going to try and subtitle a little bit of my A Court of Mist and Fury #2 because it's 3 hours long and that's going to take me a very long time to finish. And is that all? Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, coming with me. Thank you, Notion. Link down below. Love you guys always. See you very soon. Okay? Bye. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sorry, I don't even have time to set up my microphone, so if the noise is fuzzy, I'm so sorry, but so I just got this package at my door with really cute wrapping and I knew it was from Susan before I even looked at the address. So my friend Susan is an author. She this September is coming out with her debut novel. It's a YA romance, really sweet, called Soulmates. I recommend. And I got an advanced copy of it, but I thought maybe she was just sending me another one. I don't know. I knew it would be a book, but I thought that it was gonna be her book. Guys, oh my god, I want to start reading this right now. Yeah, this is The Ballad of Never After. I just got sunblock on it, which is the sequel to Once Upon a Broken Heart. I love Stephanie Garber so much. This is a advanced copy. It's coming out in September as well, but Susan went to an event and got this, and so she passed it on to me, and I am going to treasure this. I'm so, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Susan. Oh my god, this day just got so bad because now I just want to read this, but I have so much work to do. I'm going to finish the task that I'm in the middle of, and then I'll see what I do. Okay, because I might want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart again before I die. Yeah, okay, calm down, Carrie. I'm gonna read Once Upon a Broken Heart and then I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna put this out of my sight just for a second and I'm going to remain calm. Okay? Book mail is the best mail. Oh my god. So, all right. Oh my god, my heart is racing. Okay, fabulous day. Back to work. I just had my Korean class. I am continuing to read The Muse of Nightmares. I read 66 pages today out of 510, so I will see you later. Hi, it's the next day. We're gonna go to a cafe to read and hopefully finish the book that I'm reading. And I just posted my July wrap up and all of you guys are like, I just got tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and I can't wait to read it. And I'm just like, oh. So I'll see you guys at the cafe. Hi, so coffee was great. That cafe was super cute. My book is getting very, very intense. So also the wind and everything is picking up, as you can probably tell. The storm is blowing in, so I'm gonna head home before that happens. See you there. We're back from the cafe. That was very cute. So yeah, as I told you, this book is intense. I grabbed some lunch. It's a giant samgak kimbap. In Japanese, they call it onigiri, this like triangle kimbap, but in Korean, they literally call it samgak kimbap, triangle kimbap. So yeah, I'm getting this. It is spicy chili peppers and tuna. Yum. So I'm going to take a little break and see you a little bit later. Okay, I don't know how to end vlogs, so I don't know when this is gonna end. Maybe when we get dinner. I'll talk to you tonight. When I go to sleep, this vlog will end, okay? That's the goal. So, all right, see you later. Hi everyone. I have taken a break from reading and I am subtitling the second of Court of Mist and Fury video. It is 2 hours and 44 minutes long, and usually you have to double the amount of time. If it's like a 20-minute video, it's gonna take you 40 minutes to subtitle it, ish. So I'm trying to like do a couple minutes at a time. So, but yeah, I've got my water, I've got my iPad, and we're about to order dinner because it is, well, it actually stopped raining, but we just don't really want to go out. So I will let you know what we eat. I am like cross-eyed at this point. I've been subtitling for so long. So, see ya. Oh my gosh. Okay, I did 44 minutes of subtitling, and we got dinner. I accidentally ordered 0 dange, which is like absolutely no spice. So it's like almost white, which is kind of sad. But anyway, maratang, yay. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will catch you guys next time. Sorry that this was kind of a messy vlog. Sorry, my house is kind of a mess. But yeah, if you have any questions about like booktube or anything at all down below, let me know. Let me know if you like vlogs or if you prefer me just sitting down talking about books, whatever. Yeah, thank you so much. And once again, thank you to Notion, links down below. You can try it out for free. It's wonderful. Play around with it. It's no matter what you want to use it for. It's really great. So I am going to dig in. Kurt is going to be here any second. He was supposed to be here 5 minutes ago, but such is life. And I will see you later. Okay, bye.